you're gonna start standing inside of the hoop. For ease of making this pose, we're just going to be popping our arms into the hoop. So you're gonna need to get your elbows into the hoop, as well as getting that bar up into your armpits. From here, you're gonna need to lift. When I'm doing this, my goal is for that bar to be on my shoulder blades. So I'm not sinking down here. I'm making sure that it's on my back, on those shoulder blades, and leaning back into it. From there, you can keep your hands on while you pick your feet up, or you can extend them out and make shapes with your legs. So they can be straight down, you can crisscross, and just play with different leg variations. For your crucifix in the span set, we're gonna start in sitting, and we're gonna reach up and go ahead and stand up so we can get into that span set. Once you're in, you're gonna lower into that same spot on your back, so more so on your shoulder blades. And it's the same as on the bottom bar. You can make shapes with your legs. You can play with stags. Hands can come up. They can hold on. They can be out. You can also grab and hold onto the hoop. Just a reminder that your arms have to stay behind the span set or you will slip out. So making sure that whatever shape you take, our hands are staying back behind. For your walking man, you're gonna start in your side mount. So I'm gonna hook my dominant leg. From here, you're gonna grab down at the very bottom of the hoop, and you're gonna be extending that dominant leg up the front side of the hoop, and the non-dominant leg is gonna lace through on the back. So I'm gonna lift, hook, and hook my back leg. When I'm making this shape, I want that bar to be deep into my groin because that's where my squeeze is happening. I'm squeezing through my thighs, and you can open your chest from here. If you feel comfortable, you can take your hands off and extend out. Just come up, we're just gonna reach up, rehook that knee, and pop the leg out. Stick, you're gonna start hooking that dominant leg, and then you're gonna be lacing both of your legs up one side of the hoop. So I'm gonna hook that dominant leg, and then I'm gonna bring my other leg up. I'm gonna lace dominant first, and I'm gonna cross my non-dominant on top. And then I'm gonna squeeze through my feet. So I have my non-dominant toes against the bar with my dominant squeezing them into the hoop. From here, getting it up in that groin to squeeze your thighs and opening your hands off. You can keep a hand on as well if you feel more comfortable. To come out, I'm gonna rehook, pop that foot out, and stand. For your ankle hang, you're gonna go ahead and stand up so that you're up by the span set. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the span set. From here, I'm going to invert into my straddle, and then I'm going to take a bird's nest to get my hips out. After my bird nest, I'm going to start in my knees and my hawk's hang, and I'm going to switch my grip down to the hoop. I'm going to slowly raise one foot up at a time to hook my ankles on the span set and let my body slide down. Once you're at the bottom, you can play with shapes here. So you can scrunch up. You can also push the bar out or in front of you. And then to come out, you're gonna reach all the way back up and point those toes out of the span set. For your ballerina, you're gonna be inverting up and you're gonna be hooking your dominant foot on the back side of the span set. So I'm gonna bring those feet up, hook on the span set, and I'm gonna lift my hips. From here, I'm gonna leave my dominant foot on and drop my non-dominant foot back. and open up the chest. So I'm gonna drop that foot back. From here, you can reach, you can extend it out. To come out, I'm just gonna lift that chest back up and drop my hips back down to the bar. For your poison, you're gonna tuck under the bar and hook your dominant foot on the back side of the span set. So I'm gonna bring my knees through, and I'm gonna hook that dominant foot on the span set. From here, I'm gonna lift my hips and rotate forward, bringing my head through. You can extend the leg, you can keep it in stag, and then to come out, I'm just gonna retuck and hook those knees. An additional variation is from your back balance. So from here, we're gonna hook our elbows and bring that dominant foot to the back. I'm gonna rotate those hips forward to hit the poison on the bottom bar. To come out, I'm just gonna sit right back up, grab it with that foot, and I'm back in my back balance. For your gazelle on the top bar, we're gonna start by inverting and hooking our dominant leg on the opposite side of the span set. So for me, I'm gonna take my right leg to the left side of the hoop. So I'm gonna invert up and hook that knee. From here, I'm gonna lift my chest up, grab with both hands, and lace my leg through the back. Then I'm gonna take the same side as the leg that's hooked and put it behind my back to lock this shape in. And extend. To come out, I'm gonna reach that opposite hand up. I'm gonna bring that leg out and rotate the hoop back behind my shoulder to land me in cradle. For your single leg Delilah up top, we're gonna start by inverting, tucking through, and hooking our dominant leg on. So I'm gonna hook that leg. From here, I'm gonna lock my foot so I can reach and push the bar out in front on the bottom. From here, you can extend out to make your shape. To come out, I'm gonna rehook, reach up, and come back to seat. For your inverted man in the moon, you're gonna start in your man in the moon. Once I get here, I'm gonna flip my dominant hand under the top bar, and I'm gonna place my non-dominant hand back by my booty. A reminder that your top foot should be your dominant foot. From here, I'm gonna start to push my hips outside of the hoop and swivel upside down into my inverted man. To come out, we're gonna hook that dominant leg up top, and the non-dominant will follow. And then back down to seat. For your Russian split, you're gonna start by tucking through, and you're actually gonna do a skin the cat that will bring you to your shins on the bottom bar. So I'm gonna tuck through, and I'm gonna keep rotating to my shins. From here, I'm gonna bring my dominant leg on. I'm gonna tuck really tight through my pike and extend my opposite leg back. To come out, I'm gonna bring that leg through, I'm gonna hook, and I'm gonna tuck my chin while I pop that foot off. It is very, very important that coming out of the shape, you tuck your chin before releasing that foot. Otherwise, the bar is gonna swing and it's gonna end up hitting you in the head or in the face, neither of which are very pleasurable. So that is your Russian split.